So all autism is like a perception disorder where you have some form of telepathy slash photographic memory where like you can perceive and you're smart, and on top of that you have visionary senses and you want to help people, you want to bless people, aka you're spiritual and you have visionary powers. It's that simple. It's just that this information is like a little chunk of the chart, like a piece of the pie graph. It's like a joke on humanity, right? I mean, should I end it or should I keep going? It doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter at this point. You know, you try to keep things real and you can predict the type of karmas and the type of debts and fees. And it's like, okay, we could joke about this all day, right? Like, please, where am I on the camera? It doesn't really matter at this point. This is something a square would never come up with. It doesn't really matter at this point. I just, when you do things honestly, but wouldn't that help them? That's what always drives me mad, is how like they would have, meanwhile overnight they can, you know, like, oh my gosh. This twisted planet. That's why from my back to everything, it's because the conscious mind, wake up day to day. Like that's what I'm talking about. That's what I mean. This is what I'm talking about. God, let me post this, God. That's what I meant. In that amount of time, this corporate share, in the face of this corporate share, just something about this would be dope. It'd be like a little broadcast. It'd just be like, okay, new currency on YouTube. Like, okay, that's just an idea, but it's like also dimensionally backed by a group, an agreement with God, because it all goes back to God. Okay? And we'll end on that note. What's the state's opinion? Oh, the state of alcohol. What is the state's opinion? Oh my God, dead fake. Oh my God, the corporate banksters. Michael's a treasury candidate. Holy shit. I mean, at that point, you curse it in the name of righteousness. You see? It's like, it's a joke. I mean, I'm thinking open-minded. I'm trying to pull this off. All because I would forgive them. BioShock is like a seriously wealthy game. BioShock is very wealthy. I'll agree with that. But just, sheesh, you can't even get this. It's like this, anything like that, it's just always like something like this, like some Z shit. Always. So it'd be cool if I posted this, and this is my idea, but just something that you can come up with, the squares would never come up with. You know, they wouldn't ever think of that. Ever. And they're thinking about canceling my post through a deal or agreement with YouTube. Like, my God, you know? Oh, so that he can sit in the cell and rot like a pot pie, roast, rot in hell. You know, it's like, you notice these corporate banksters, their ideas they come up with, they're corporate shares, aka their highest spiritual concept of what they worship is the government. It's just so true. It's like anytime you even move your phone, it already begins to like describe like something. God, would you let me with gold and everything, and God and God's gold and old souls and all this stuff? Would you let me post this? That's all I'm asking. It's not about money on YouTube here. It's not about like, oh, I need it. It's like, okay, well, I'm good now. I'm good because fortunately, through spirituality and God's currency, which is always starts with freedom first. I inherited good parents through spirituality, but that's it at the core. That's it. That's all I have. Get that? So like, then it's not about just like any scandal, anything like that. If you already feel weird about it, the second it gets into the bankers again. You know, and that's their plan. God, would you let me post this? Would you let me post this, God? They'll just cancel it. You know they will. They'll just do that in my face. Another secret that I can't even express in my face. All because I know the truth. Sheesh. All because it was cool. See that? This is like some... oh my god. Oh my god, so true. Over like cocaine or whatever, like... but like, if you... oh my god, they're so depressing. They're so depressing. These vampires are no joke. No joke. I'm just, Project Looking Glass or whatever, like, it's like a joke. As long as we can't have conspiracy files on YouTube, who cares, right? You even dabble with it, they're already onto you. Because they hate, deep down, I would even hint at trying to forgive them. I would at least hint or try with my own, aka when I enter into a witchcraft verse, that means there's no time left. Okay? But like that means everything's gone to something that I find completely messed up in such a way that rubs me right the wrong way. Very, very sneaky. Because of my type of game, they did that with me. Very, very sneaky. How they control reality through pills and what they tell you are through the state and state change. And they get very afraid of state change. They get very, very hyper afraid of state change. Anytime there's state change, you change the state at all via nicotine or anything legal, 10 hertz, anything, it's already, yep. They hate state change. Don't change the state because it's an invested interest or a share of commodity. It's so fake. Oh, like these people are going to go to heaven. You would try with them, but they dimensionally can't make it. It's just a game. I'm sorry, God, for even saying that. You try to be warm with them. You try to be cool with them. You try. But their philosophy on business, oh my God, they just kill people all the time. And crimes against humanity, just blah. New World Order is ridiculous. You gotta be joking. Right? That's the simplest understanding of life. It's a basic essential. It's the Life Act 101. This is called, if you've almost died, it's a life act. It doesn't mean that. ACT, right in your face, act. To get up there to show you that you can now are allowed to act. What is their next joke? And Confucius. Because they hate Michelangelo. Okay, that's all I know. So their wealth secrets hit you with a lot of power, as in dope scandals, but you guys the whole thought form, they curse the cocaine through their thing. You can already tell. Like, they wouldn't even think about nothing. So, like, obviously this whole realm was cursed. It's like there's nothing left. It's like, and meanwhile, I'm the spy. I'm the spy. Like, now, okay, so in astrology, I have a Venus Taurian sign, and that just messed with my head. On top of that, I got a heat energy, and it messed with my head. I didn't have time. On top of that, I have a philosophy that I'm going to do what God says here in the United States. So it messes with my head, okay? So it's cool that you know how to use that and stuff. That's chill. It's just like, what's the next thing that's like not boring as hell? So like when you have that spiritual charisma, they now I would, but God, I'm cool enough to see that much, but you almost forgive them, but it's like, they just don't even, like, they have so much money that they have such psychologists that they're almost smart enough to play it off like they're see, it's crazy. Like, what? This new shit? What? See, and they're trying to do this. We can't even have this on YouTube because they could just cancel your media. And what's even happening? Please. I wouldn't, if I saw a secret, when you see secrets, you just swipe or Photoshop or something, already the wrong thing. That's how it works. It's like, so I was really trying to process just how grounded, foundational, heavenly money currency would be here in Shawnee. I was really trying to process just how much God's currency would really go for things. And I know there's a lot of angels here. I know that. I know that see, a square would just be like all day, just in your face, because he wants to hide his invested interests. But they have psychologists, more money. They've had their fun. God pretty much essentially told the devil, I'll let you have this competition because I love you. Okay? Please, over that. It's like a joke. I mean, remind me again. Like, I mean, I'm trying to be chill. It's just, I get sick. We've all had to deal with a slight edge. We've all had something happen to us. So it's just so psychologically just gets deeper into like weirdness. It's all about cover-ups. So if you make a mistake, even still, hang on. It's just the states and all that stuff. But you stole the state. You stole the state. Oh, there's the money. The old school game. All the old shit. Until this ends, there's no way. There's no dimensional possible way that anything could ever feel better until you stop abusing kids. And I really mean that. I'll show you. If you have a child, if Rockefeller had a child, I wouldn't hurt his kid out of respect, just to end it, and because it's a kid dimensionally, and he wouldn't have any kids dimensionally. I mean, I don't know. He probably does. Just yikes. And no, I wouldn't even hurt them. It's just real. So they need the time dimension to think about that, and that's fine. You can almost predict who would win. You can almost predict. This is the new energy, and don't freak out. It's fine. It's not about like that type of stuff. You just want to get smarter and do things more like this, and that's very hidden. That's very secretive. And okay, that's all I wanted was something like that. It's just like the way they do cameras. Oh, big deal. It's see, instantly. The way the house was set up, that doesn't work, right? It's just files of investigation. That doesn't work. It goes directly to the cartel. There's a lot of OGs out here. Who's the one still doing that stuff? And it's okay. At least the serpent, out of respect, spells things. At least he spells things. At least on that realm, it's like at least there's respect in the game that we can both handle the fire, right? Like, what else is decent? This is just God education 101. It's just the simplest understandings. All you do is slowly don't lie your ass off. I mean, yeah, I could explain to them like I would be like the richest psychologist in the world, and I would just ask them for like a HHC pen or some shit. It's like a joke. Out of respect, and that's the same way it would work. If I did that, it would be better today. It's like a joke. Their dimension of sharing is like none. And it's okay. If I can actually convince them different, thank you, God. That's all I'm asking for, right? I was just trying to actually see if I could just, I knew it. So like, for example, in your face, culture, America, can't do nofap, Well, nofap is very blessed. It's very blessed. It's the ultimate non-gay understanding. To do nofap is the ultimate not being just the bigger man in the relationship. That's all I can say. See, it's my corporate share of pie. It's a joke. Because over this. And then they'll do stuff live in certain movies. See? And then it's like, wait, what? And then suddenly you can't, and then you lose track of your download. Like, this is what I'm talking about with wolves who don't respect the game. If you're a wolf and you have zero respect for the game, then what are you doing? If you're a wolf, you know things that sheep don't know, and you just kill people off, then what are you doing? What are you doing? Hey, man, I would not hurt a child. I can't. I dimensionally can't. I wouldn't. No, I would just slowly just figure out the love and stuff, like what, it depends. And, well, no, I wouldn't. He would have, if you had a kid, I would let him live. See? It goes directly into warfare. It all starts there. Think about it. That's why all that stuff happens. Because there's a big castle or a big house. So that's baller, but we forgot it. Like, it's just like, man, people try. There's the heaven reigns. This gets so tiresome. I mean, this is called a share, like a bank, like a dope dollar bill. Like, here's a dollar. Here's a dollar. Like, it's like a joke. That type of shit. See, I've caught them before. This is the secret. I've caught them before. And they would do anything to see this. And it's like, okay, like, so, you know how nerdy that is? It's just a joke. You know, like, what do you get high off of? You know, like, the people spend their time high as shit, and they don't share nothing. They call it a share as in a corporate joke. It's a big share right in your face. Gross income. It's all a joke. It's all a joke, man. You know, it's all a joke. Just little stuff like that. It's just scandalous little... So that this kid can feel depressed tonight. I'm the Grinch. Right? They literally think like that. These corporate bankers. I'm serious about it. Because it's cooler this way or whatever. You know, I was trying to slowly psychologically convince them different. It's fine. Oh my God. They still think like that. As long as these people are thinking like that, where like, if you make a mistake, you dimensionally, like God, it just would be a thing with God. It just would be a thing, right? So I'm trying with this stuff. I mean, like, so the lust demons. So obviously, this is the new corporate share, is at least you got to share this. You know? Yeah, the people at the top, I'll wait my turn. Sheesh. They take hella Adderall, all kinds of shit. The people, so you have a dimensional, don't even get me started on that gay shit like that. People going, like, oh, flaming, yeah, just like, dude, it's so messed up. Just instant corporate, anything corporatized. Within the states, you already know it. Find a data, oh my God, see the magic they're working? Look at this shit. Dude, it's like the simplest life understanding, and they just curse it all because they live on the same planet as us. But dimensionally, they don't believe in God. Even people that don't believe in God are risking it as in a good intention. See? It's just the ultimate, just... So that's fine. That's hilarious, dude. It's just, you literally meet these capitalistic bankers, and if you find out a secret, it's like, what? You spike them up with adrenaline or whatever. What were they doing this entire time? Do I even want to know how perverse this actually is? All of it? You know? And so then they think like, okay, that's fine, I discovered that. That's fine, but wouldn't you let me post this out of fun or entertainment? Just because I learned that? Oh my gosh. The Robotoid agenda. I was trying to warm things up and do stuff like the right way and slowly get it right. But just let me post it then. Rockefeller, let me post it. Come on, Rockefeller, let me post it. Come on. Come on, America. Come on, Trump. Come on, USA. Come on. Where's the old USA spirit? Where are we? It's not about just that. That was a mistake, but that originally it planted the seed because people do deviant things socially first. Socially, anything with the S, secretive, simps. Worshippers of that stuff. And then you try to do it like this, and then just like, because it's an invested interest, because then they turn this. Do you see? So if you know that, it's like the sneakiest little game. It's like, sheesh. Like, they obviously do stuff like that, you know? Obviously. Just as long as we can have it like this. It's like the ultimate swag. To know something natural about Looking Glass. Like, what? But you know how dry and cursed it is? But you have to. To save the universe, you dimensionally have to curse them to incentivize doing the right thing. So even that was a big slip up, and they turned way the hell up on my imagination that day at Quick Trip. I saw a beautiful girl. Oh shit! And so then, do I need to worry about this again? I was just trying to. I was seeing if I even had the space to even express anything. American eyes know about this stuff. You know, I have a rooted soul where, like, dimensionally, plane wise, I love the Americas. I love the Americas. So, like, doing it like this is the biggest hack. All because my iPhone could move. Do you see? So I'm going to show you the Photoshop. Does that work? Until you let me post this. God. Cancel. I was just... This is real East State. So thank you for being Wolf. And that's how messed up I got over their Wellbutrin spells, okay? Everything is cursed through Pfizer. Once Pfizer gets up in there, Pfizer. Hypocrite. They use family ties to disturb you. Oh my God. Like, insane, right? Insane. Crazy, dude. It's like, just for knowing that, just for being smart, they just, to the core, do that. And it's like, remember real life. Like, remember real life. Something about real life. Even people, regardless. Oh my God, they have to do that again. I hate vibes like that. They still decided that again. Like the worst stuff ever that you haven't seen. They still decided that. You know, I can almost predict world's events. If you wanted me to predict a world event, it's an issue of timing. It doesn't even make sense, right? It's like you get all the way to do something, to build something. You build the whole thing the wrong way, right? And so we're just trying with this. It doesn't even matter. Like, what's the point of any of this? Oh, that vibe there. Yeah, just blah. So all I wanted was just a little bit of, like, things I could, simple American things, simple seeds, simple. If I was Wally, and I had to clean up the planet by myself, I would just be like, oh my God, I know there's resources here, so I'm going to slowly do the right thing. I know it's just me and God in the sunlight. I'm going to slowly do the right thing. Slowly. Just, God, I know this is corrupted. What do I do? As long, you just need the sun, a few things, what's left, who's real, what's left in your face, God, sunlight. Remember, don't look at the sunlight, you'll go blind. Like, please, if you even look at the sunlight at all, it's going to help you, but it's like they manifest, everything starts to happen when you look at the sunlight. But, weather manipulation is it's so sad. I was even trying with this realm, and just, please. Let's see what they said. Even the essence of relation, or the new camera roll, would be cool to have up on the channel, and then they would get to see that to turn up. See, people could turn up on that, and then we could relate based off information or code. It's not about gridding for no reason. It's not about just doing it for no reason. No reason at all. Right? No, that would be a drug name. Oh, no reason at all. Doctors will admit. Yes. To their face. So, like, I consciously chose, because I could already tell there was no way, right? And on top of that, it's like, well, still, I wouldn't, because I'm nice. And there's multiple things going on here that's just messing with my head. So when they say mental illness, it's like, holy shit. I'm loving my life right now, and it is decent. It's just, these corporate shares of marketing gets, like, to the point to where it's like, yikes. You just find out dimensional cues like that are just, okay, so if someone, no wonder we have these disorders and dysfunctions. There's already medications for that. There's been drugs we haven't heard about. It's really creepy. They just come out with this new drug. How long have they been doing these gay scientific tests? Okay?